Little Husband is creator of Figuratively Speaking Tarot, and she invited me to participate in Tarotember 2025. For day one, my favorite card is the Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups is my favorite card because it's the wish card in the tarot. This is her Nine of Cups. And these are my Nine of Cups. Both tarot decks are available for sale at thegamecrafter.com. Day 2 of Tarotember 2025. What is my least favorite card? My least favorite card is the Tower card, because when the Tower card comes up in a meaning, it means significant changes, upheaval. This is the Tower card from the deck Figuratively Speaking Tarot by Little Husband. And in the Kabbalah, Serpens Ophiuchi and Scorpio are the two constellations that represent the Tower. Both decks are available for sale at thegamecrafter.com. Day 3 of Tarotember 2025. The most confusing card, in my opinion, is the Devil. When the Devil appears in a reading, people always have questions. The Devil is Roman numeral 15. These cards are from Figuratively Speaking Tarot. They're created by Little Husband. This Roman numeral 15 is part of her booster series. Now in the Kabbalah, the constellation Origui is associated with the Devil card in the tarot. Both decks are available for sale at thegamecrafter.com. Day 4 of Tarotember 2025. Most overrated card. My personal opinion is the Three of Swords. The Three of Swords because I always see people with tattoos of the Three of Swords. This is the artwork of Little Husband. This is her tarot deck, Figuratively Speaking Tarot by B. Miller. This is how she depicts artistically her Three of Swords. And these here are the Three of Swords from my deck, the Manziel Tarot deck. Both decks are available at thegamecrafter.com. Day 5, Tarotember 2025. Most underrated card. In my opinion, it's the Temperance card. The Temperance card is alchemy, transmutation, regeneration. This is Figuratively Speaking Tarot by B. Miller, also Little Husband. This is how she depicts her Temperance card. Alchemy. Roman numeral 14 is the Roman numeral attached with the Temperance card in the tarot. In the Kabbalah, the constellation Aquarius is associated with the Temperance card in the Kabbalah. Now, since we're talking about alchemy, I want to share with you here on page 363 of the book Star Names and Their Meanings by Richard Hinckley Allen. When it comes to alchemy, the transmutation into gold, this is under the constellation Scorpio. It says here, But the alchemist held it in high regard, for only when the sun was in this sign, that's the sign of the Scorpio, could the transmutation of iron into gold be performed. Alchemists out there, if you want to turn iron into gold, be aware for when the sun is in the constellation Scorpio. Day 6 of Tarotember 2025. Pick until you get a cup. We're going to be using several decks here. Figuratively Speaking Tarot by At Little Husband and Manziel Tarot by River Muddis. These decks are available at thegamecrafter.com. So let's pick until we get a cup. We have 4 different decks here. Page of Swords, the Universe, Roman numeral 22, the Devil, Strength, the Hierophant, Roman numeral 5, the Bonk Pope. 20, we got Judgment. 15, we're picking until we get a cup. Queen of Swords, the Fool, the Tower, the Hangman, the Emperor, the Lovers, the Sun, the Empress, Temperance, 8 of Swords, 6 of Swords, 10 of Wands. Okay, we have here the 4 of Cups, Ten of Coins, High Priestess, 4 of Wands, Unrequited Love, Mermaid reversed, Knight of Coins, 5 of Coins, 5 of Swords. Okay, we have here the Queen of Cups. We're going to pick until we get a cup. Knight of Pentacles. Okay, we have here the Knight of Cups. We have the 8 of Wands, 10 of Wands, Justice card, 8 of Pentacles, High Priestess, 8 of Cups, 3 of Cups. Oh wait, pick until you get a cup. 8 of Cups. We got it right there. Okay. 8 of Cups, Knight of Cups, Queen of Cups, 4 of Cups. Day 7, Tarotember 2025. Pick until you get a sword. We're going to be using a couple decks here. Figuratively Speaking Tarot by At Little Husband and Manziel Tarot by River Muddis. All these decks are available at thegamecrafters.com. So let's go ahead and let's pick until we get a sword. Queen of Wands, Queen of Pentacles. We got here the Knight of Swords, Four of Cups, Ace of Cups, the Sun, the Lovers, the Hermit again, Hanged One, the Devil, Death, Justice, Strength, Wheel of Fortune, Temperance, the Moon, Empress, Emperor. Okay, we have here 8 of swords. Pick until you get a sword. Strength, 6 of cups, 9 of cups, 7 of pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, Queen of Wands, 8 of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, 5 of Pentacles, King of Wands, Ace of Wands, 2 of Wands. I shuffled these. Justice, Lovers, Tower, the Devil, Hermit, 6 of Wands, 8, 9 of Wands, the World, Temperance, King of Pentacles. Okay, here we have here the King of Swords. Chariot, Hanged Man, okay, and the Nine of Swords. So we have the Nine of Swords, King of Swords, 8 of Swords, and Knight of Swords. Day 8 of Tarotember 2025. Pick until you get a wand. We're going to be using a couple tarot decks here. We're going to be using Figuratively Speaking Tarot by At Little Husband and Manziel Tarot by River Muddis. These decks are available at thegamecrafter.com. So we're going to pick until we get a wand. We have 4 different decks here. Page of Pentacles, Page of Cups. Okay, we have here the Page of Wands. 5 of Swords, 2 of Cups, 4 of Coins, 6 of Coins, 9 of Coins. We have here the 8 of Wands. Oh, we have here the 3 of Wands. That was easy. We have the Moon, Strength, 7 of Cups, 2 of Swords, 5 of Cups, 4 of Swords. We have here 9 of Wands. Pick until you get a wand. Page of Wands, 8 of Wands, 3 of Wands, Knight of Wands. Day 9 of Tarotember 2025. Pick until you get a coin or a pentacle. We're going to be using several decks here. Figuratively Speaking Tarot by At Little Husband and Manziel Tarot by River Muddis. These decks are available at thegamecrafter.com. We are going to pick until we get a pentacle or we get a coin. Oh, that was easy. We have here 3 of Pentacles, Queen of Coins. That was easy too. Okay, Queen of Wands, 6, 7, 8 of Wands, Hierophant, 9 of Swords, 4 of Swords, Tower, the Devil, Hermit, Lovers, 6, 7 of Swords, Moon, 2 of Cups. We're picking 10 of Cups. We're going to pick until we get a coin, 6 of Cups, 5 of Cups, oops, 8 of Swords, 2 of Swords, 6 of Swords. Okay, we got 7 of Pentacles. Tower, Page of Wands, Queen of Wands, 4 cups, 9 of pentacles. Day 9 of Tarotember 2025. Day 10 of Tarotember. Pick a random page. We're going to be using the deck Figuratively Speaking Tarot by B. Miller. On the internet, she refers to herself as Little Husband. We're also going to be picking from Manziel Tarot by River Muddis. So we're going to pick a random page. These are the pages from both decks. Let's see here. Let's pick this one. I got the Page of Pentacles. This is how B. Miller depicts the Page of Pentacles. Let's pick this one. I got the Page of Swords. This is how B. Miller depicts her Page of Swords. And then over here, let's get this one. I also got the Page of Pentacles. 2 pages of Pentacles. Both decks are available at the Game Crafter. Day 11 of Tarotember 2025. We're going to pick a random night. We're going to be using the deck Figuratively Speaking Tarot and Manziel Tarot. Figuratively Speaking Tarot is created by Little Husband. Manziel Tarot is created by River Muddis. So we're just going to pick a random night. Let's pick this one here. I got the Knight of Cups. This is how B. Miller depicts her Knight of Cups. Let's pick this one. Ooh, I got the Knight of Cups again, twice. This is how B. Miller depicts her Knight of Cups. These are from the 2 separate decks here. That card goes with this deck. And this card goes with this deck. Now let's pick one here. Let's pick this one. Ooh, I got the Knight of Wands. Thank you for joining us. Both decks are available at thegamecrafter.com. Day 12 of Tarotember 2025. We're going to pick a random queen. We're using the tarot deck Figuratively Speaking Tarot by Little Husband, also B. Miller. And we're going to be using Manziel Tarot by River Muddis. They're both available at thegamecrafters.com. So let's pick here a random queen. This one here. Ooh, I got the Queen of Swords. This is how B. Miller depicts her Queen of Swords. And let's do this one. Oh, I got the Queen of Swords twice again. Okay, this is how she depicts her Queen of Swords. So this card goes with that deck. And this card goes with this deck. And now let's pick one here for me. I'll pick this one. I got the Queen of Wands. Thank you for joining us. Day 13 of Tarotember. Pick a random king. We're going to be using Figuratively Speaking Tarot by B. Miller. She's at Little Husband. And we're also going to be using Manziel Tarot by River Muddis. So let's pick a random king here. Let's pick this one here. Okay, here we got the King of Swords. Here we got the King of Pentacles. This card goes with this deck. And this card goes with this deck. Let's pick one here from Manziel Tarot. Let's pick this one. Okay, here we got the King of Cups. And both decks are available at thegamecrafter.com. Day 14 of Tarotember 2025. Card that most represents you. The Strength card. This is the artwork of B. Miller, Figuratively Speaking Tarot. This is how she depicts the Strength card. Now, the Strength card in some decks is Roman numeral 8. But Kabbalah Roman numeral 11 represents the Strength card, and it's the constellation Leo. Both decks are available at thegamecrafter.com. Day 15 of Tarotember 2025. Card that reminds you of someone. The Hangman. The Hangman reminds me of the Norse god Odin, how he had to hang upside down for 9 days before he got the wisdom of the runes. Now, this is Figuratively Speaking Tarot by B. Miller, or at Little Husband, and this is how she depicts the Hangman, Roman numeral 12 in the tarot. In the Kabbalah, Perseus is a constellation associated with Roman numeral 12, the Hangman. Both decks are available at thegamecrafter.com. Day 16 of Tarotember 2025. We're going to pick a random major arcana card. We're going to be using several decks here that are available at thegamecrafter.com. We got Figuratively Speaking Tarot by At Little Husband and Manziel Tarot by River Muddis. Alright, let's just pick a random major arcana card from each deck. I got 4 decks here. This one at the bottom. Oh, I got the High Priestess. This is how B. Miller depicts her High Priestess card. Let's pick one over here. Shuffle these a little bit. Here we have the Temperance card. Here we have the Justice card. The Kabbalah, Libra is a constellation associated with the Justice card. And here we have the Magician. In the Kabbalah, there's 3 constellations. Well, there's actually 4 constellations associated with the Magician card. We have the Pleiades, we have Taurus, we have Orion, and within Taurus in here, you have the Hyades, the Hyades, the Hyades. Not quite sure how to pronounce that, but we picked 4 random major arcanas. We got the Magician, we got the Temperance, we got the High Priestess, and which one was the 4th? Oh, and we got the Justice card. Tarotember 2025, day 17, a card that keeps showing up. We're going to be using a couple tarot decks here, Figuratively Speaking Tarot by At Little Husband and Manziel Tarot by River Muddis. They're available at thegamecrafters.com. A couple months ago, I posted on my social media that the 7 of Cups continued appearing in my reading for me, my personal reading. And I had posted that on my Instagram page. So this is the 7 of Cups, how B. Miller depicts her 7 of Cups and Figuratively Speaking Tarot. And this is beautiful. Look at these seashells. 7 of Cups. And this is the 7 of Cups and Manziel Tarot. So this is a card that continued showing up for me a couple months ago that I posted on my social media, on my Instagram. Day 17, we have the Seven of Cups. Tarotember 2025. We are on day 18. We're going to draw 3 cards and pick one. We're going to be using several tarot decks here. We have Figuratively Speaking Tarot, which is created by B. Miller. These are available at thegamecrafter.com, and we're going to be using Manziel Tarot deck, and they're also available at thegamecrafter.com. So I shuffled all these decks. Let's go ahead, let's draw 3, and let's pick one. Let's start with B. Miller's Figuratively Speaking Tarot. Let's go ahead, just put these out like this. I'm going to pick 3. 1, 2, 3. Over here, I'm going to take these 2. Let's take here 1, 2, and 3. So I picked 3, and I'm just going to draw the one in the middle here. Let's see, what do we have here? Oh, we have the King of Coins. And then over here we have 18. We have the Moon. Roman numeral 18 is the moon in the tarot. Let's take these. Let's draw these out here. Let's just pick 3 at random. 1, 2, and this one wants to come out. 3. So there we have 3 cards there. Take this one here. Let them slide. Let's pick here 1, 2, 3. So here we have 3 cards. Let's go ahead, let's just pick the one in the middle here. Okay, here we have the 7 of Wands. And then here we have the 10 of Wands. I hope you enjoyed day 18 of Tarotember 2025. Day 19 of Tarotember 2025. Where are you on the Fool's Journey? We're going to be using several tarot decks here. Figuratively Speaking Tarot, created by B. Miller. She refers to herself at Little Husband on social media. And Manziel Tarot, created by River Muddis. So where are we on the Fool's Journey? Let's just pick a random card here. Let's pick this card here on the Fool's Journey. Oh, the Universe. Roman numeral 22. I'll take that. And then here, let's pick over here. 7 of Swords. And then here, let's pick King of Swords. I got the Sun card. So this is where I am at the Fool's Journey. We have the Sun card, which is joy and happiness. King of Swords, 7 of Swords, and the Universe. Day 20, Tarotember 2025. Card of the Mind. In my opinion, the Hermit card, because when you're alone, you have time to think. This is how B. Miller, the creator of Figuratively Speaking Tarot, interprets her Hermit card. Roman numeral 9 is associated with the Hermit card in the tarot. In the Kabbalah, the constellation Boots is associated with the Hermit. Both decks are available at thegamecrafter.com. Day 21, Tarotember 2025. Card for the body. I picked the King and Queen of Wands because Wands is a suit of action. So King and Queen of Wands, I imagine a couple going to the gym and working out their body. This is Figuratively Speaking Tarot by B. Miller. She's at Little Husband. This is how she depicts her Queen and her King of Wands. This is Manziel Tarot, and this is how I depict my King and my Queen of Wands. Both decks are available at thegamecrafter.com. Day 22, Tarotember 2025. Card for the soul. I picked the Lover's card. This is Figuratively Speaking Tarot by B. Miller. She's at Little Husband. This is how she depicts her Lover's card. Roman numeral 6 is a Roman numeral attached with the Lover's card. This card is from her booster collection. Now, in the Kabbalah, the two constellations, well, the three constellations that depict the Lover's card is Aquila, Antinois, and Sagittarius. Aquila, Antinois, and Sagittarius. Both decks are available at thegamecrafter.com. Day 23 of Tarotember 2025. Pick a card for you. We're going to be using several Day 24 of Tarotember 2025. Pick a card for someone else. We're going to be using several tarot decks here. Figuratively Speaking Tarot, created by B. Miller. On social media, she is at Little Husband. And Manziel Tarot by River Muddis. These decks are available at thegamecrafter.com. I'm going to be picking a card for the artist B. Miller. B. Miller created these tarot decks. So let's go ahead, let's pick some cards for her. Let's pick this one here. Oh, I got the Magician card. Alright, B. Miller, tap into your magic. Let's pick another card. Here, let's go in here. Ooh, I picked the Wheel of Fortune. Awesome. And then over here, let's pick a card. I got the Judgment card. In the Kabbalah, the constellation is Cygnus, and that represents the Judgment. And I got here the Queen of Pentacles. So this is your reading, B. Miller. we have the Queen of Pentacles with the Judgment, Wheel of Fortune, and the Magician. Day 25 at Tarotember 2025. Draw until you get a reverse card. We're going to be using several decks here. Figuratively Speaking Tarot by At Little Husband and Manziel Tarot by River Muddis. They're available on the Game Crafters. I got 4 decks here. We're going to pick until we get a reverse card. Draw until you get a reverse card. Okay. Justice, Page of Coins. Okay, we have the 9 of Swords in reverse. Four of Cups, 10 of Wands, 9 of Wands. Okay, here we have the King of Pentacles in reverse. Eight of Wands, 6 of Swords. Okay, here we have the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. 5 of Swords. Okay, here we have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So draw until you get a reverse card. We got the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, 10 of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, and the 9 of Swords. Day 25 of Tarotember 2025. Day 26, Tarotember 2025. Card that makes you scared. The Wheel of Fortune. Why does the Wheel of Fortune make me scared? Because that means a change of fortune. It could be a change for the good, a change for the bad. Wheel of Fortune. This is Figuratively Speaking Tarot by B. Miller. This is how she depicts her Wheel of Fortune. In the Kabbalah, Capricorn is a constellation associated with the Wheel of Fortune. Both decks are available at thegamecrafter.com. Day 27, Tarotember 2025. Card that makes me sad. Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords because it means news of sickness or death or difficulty. The Aces of Swords means you're coming into a time of hardship. And that's sad. I don't want to tell anybody that. So, Ace of Swords, as depicted by the artist of B. Miller, also at Little Husband. She's the creator of Figuratively Speaking Tarot. This is how she depicts her Ace of Swords. This is from the Manziel Tarot deck, and this is how I depict my Ace of Swords. Both decks are available at thegamecrafter.com. Day 28, Tarotember 2025. Card that makes me rolls my eyes. The Death card. Whenever you're doing a reading for somebody and the Death card comes up, some people tend to overreact. This is how the artist B. Miller depicts her Death card. She's a creator of Figuratively Speaking Tarot. She's also at Little Husband. Roman numeral 13 is a Roman numeral attached with the Death card in the tarot. The Kabbalah, the constellation Draco, represents the Death card. Both decks are available at thegamecrafter.com. Day 29, Tarotember 2025. card that brings you joy. The Sun card. The Sun card means joy and happiness. This is Figuratively Speaking Tarot by B. Miller. She's also at Little Husband. She's the creator of this tarot deck, and this is how she expresses the Sun card. The Sun card is Roman numeral 19 in the tarot. Now, according to the Kabbalah, the constellation Gemini is associated with the tarot card. Both decks are available at thegamecrafter.com. Day 30 of Tarotember 2025. It's dealer's choice. We're going to be using several tarot decks here. Figuratively Speaking Tarot by At Little Husband, B. Miller. It's available at thegamecrafters.com. And we're going to be using Manziel Tarot by River Muddis. I'm just going to pick a random card from each deck and see what the reading tells me. Dealer's choice. I have 4 decks here. So I have here the 10 of Wands. Completion of an activity. The Death card. Okay, so something's coming to an end and I have a new beginning. And I have the Ace of Cups. I'll take that. I like that. And we have the 4 of Swords. So this is the cards I picked for my dealer's choice. I got the 4 of Swords, Ace of Cups, the Death card, and the 10 of Wands.